Hey my friends, so before we get into the video, I just wanted to say something really quick because this video was filmed a couple days ago and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the horrific shooting incident that happened up here in Maine, in Lewiston, Maine. If you didn't, this maniac opened fire in a bowling alley and a bar and grill, and this happened in Lewiston, and which is 18 miles from my house. I actually grew up in Auburn, which is Lewiston's twin city. And it's just, you hear about these stories, you know, you see it on the news of it happening in other states. And then when it happens in your own backyard, it's a whole different experience. And it's just, it is absolutely heartbreaking. And my heart just goes out to the victims and the victims' families and just everyone that's dealing with all of this right now. And he's still at large. They still haven't found him, and it's just absolutely crazy. And this happened Wednesday night. And what's crazy is I was just at that bowling alley not too long ago. We went bowling with Christine and Cash, and it's just so crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. You just don't think that it would happen to you until it does. And one of the victims was a Facebook friend of mine. I didn't know her personally. I had met her through my network marketing business when I was doing that. But super sweet, Trisha Aslan. She was so sweet, and she always liked and commented on my posts. And you know when I would post about the kids, and she was so sweet. And it's just, and she's gone. It's terrible. So I just want to ask you guys if you could just lift us up in prayer. Pray for the victims' families and for those who are grieving, and pray for him to be found and for him to be brought to justice, because it's just crazy. And for us to get back to a normal life again, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. This world needs God. It is broken and dark. This world needs God, and we need to pray. So, thank you. All right, let's get into the video. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Week 167 of my keto/low carb journey. We're going to talk about this week. I'm going to give you a scale update, and we are going to dive into the mental part of this journey, of course. So let's go. Alright guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, be a part of my journey, and allow me to be a part of yours. This channel is my journey to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight of 374. I have battled with obesity and food addiction and all the struggles that come along with it my entire life since I was a little girl. And so this channel, I talk about all the mental stuff, you know. We go through the physical journey together, but we also take the mental journey together as well, because that is the most important piece. That is the part we need to tackle if we want to overcome this. So we do it together. Make sure to subscribe so you can join us as well. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables, so come join us over there. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I use Facebook a whole lot more than Instagram, but I'm trying to be better about that. But follow me. All of it is down below. All right, guys, so I'm just going to dive into the scale update before we get into the message for today. It was a good week. It was a really good week. So we did carnivore last week, and I actually had a 2-pound weight loss for the week, but I ended up losing 6 pounds from my highest at the beginning of last week because I had slip-ups last weekend. So had a really great week last week as well, 2-pound weight loss. And then I continued with carnivore for a couple of days, but then I just head back into keto, and I always gradually add those carbs back in, because if you are on a fast and you eat those carbs super quick afterwards, you're going to gain some water weight back. So I always gradually do it. You know, I shouldn't say always. Not always, but most of the time I gradually add those carbs back in. And so that is what I did. A couple more days of carnivore, a few days of keto, and I did do a day of OMAD. And yeah, I got on the scale this morning and I was 194.6. I lost another 3 pounds this week and I'm 194. It's just like, it's blowing my mind seeing these numbers, because I know it's not about the scale. we say that, right? Like, it's not about the scale. The scale doesn't define us. It doesn't define our journey. But man, is it fun. Man, is it fun seeing these numbers. Man, is it fun seeing weight loss. Especially when you have lived a life like me. I was 14 years old weighing 275 pounds. 14. So I have lived as an obese person my entire life. And my lowest weight as an adult was 192 before I got pregnant. That was after I had gastric bypass surgery, got down to 192. I'm 194. My next goal is 191 because that will be the lowest I will ever weigh as an adult. And I am only 3 pounds away from that right now. So very, very exciting. I get to color in 2 more boxes on my weight loss tracker. So I'm going to do that after this video because yeah, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it, and it just feels amazing. And that last video, I talked about, my slip-ups last weekend where I just, ate carby foods and gained water weight and just, had a bad weekend as far as my diet goes. I'm 194 when I was 203 at the beginning of last week. So it doesn't matter our mistakes. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is that we just get back on track and we just keep going because we're going to see results if we do that. And that's exactly what I did this week. And I'm seeing results and it feels amazing. So, okay. I'm going to share an NSV with you, which is a really cool NSV, which is a non-scale victory, if you are unaware. We like to focus on those non-scale victories, especially when we're having a bad week with the scale. We want to focus on the non-scale victories because that's what's going to lift our spirits and keep us going, keep us focused. So I wanted to share an NSV with you guys, which is going to lead me into the message for this video. So Halloween. Halloween is coming, and I've dressed up many times in the past. And I was talking to my friend Christine. She's having a Halloween party this Saturday. And I was like, I don't know what we're going to dress up as. And she says to me, you lost all of that weight. You need to dress up as something sexy. Never have I ever dressed up sexy. Now, I'm not saying that, bigger people can't be sexy. I mean, my husband thought I was sexy. My husband loved me at my highest weight and will love me at my lowest weight. And he's always thought I was sexy. So it's not about being thin. That's the only way that you can be sexy, but being able to feel sexy. Let's be honest, guys. When I was heavy, I didn't feel sexy. My husband made me feel sexy. I knew he, thought I was beautiful. I knew he thought I was sexy, and that felt good. That felt good. But personally, I never felt sexy, And so she says, you need to dress up as something sexy. And so I went to the store the other day and I'm like, all right, let me just look and see. And my husband's getting all excited and like, okay, yeah, go to the store and get something. And I did. And so I'm going to dress up as a police officer. So I'm doing it. I found something and I surprised my husband with it when he came home. And I was just standing in the kitchen and let's just say he loved it. And so this is what I got him to wear for the Halloween party. So we're going to be a duo. He may get arrested that night. So just saying. Can I say that on here? I don't know. But anyway, really, really, really cool NSV. I feel like I'm having so many NSVs lately because I never got to be that person that felt sexy, dressing up like that on Halloween and going to a Halloween party and just feeling good, and confident. Like I said, this NSV is going to lead me into the message for today's video. So it is really, 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 really easy to focus on the negative. I think for a lot of us, that negative self-talk. We are our own worst critic, really. What we see on ourselves and in ourselves is not what other people see. It's not. We are our own worst critic, and I am definitely my own worst critic. So put on this Halloween costume, felt good because it fit. It was a large, and so that felt good. What's the first thing that I notice when I put it on? My skin. I have so much excess skin. And it feels good when I'm like wearing something that can suck it all in and you can't really see it. Like, I mean, I'm wearing leggings right now where it just kind of sucks all of my skin in, and that's pretty much what I live in because it feels good, you know, like it, and it looks good to me. But when I take my clothes off and I look in the mirror, that's all I can see. It's all I can see is my excess skin. And so immediately I think negatively, you know, when I have worked so hard. I have lost 180 pounds, guys, 180 pounds from my highest weight. And I will still look at my body and be disgusted. So that's what I said to Christine. I sent her a picture of me in my costume. And I said, I hate my skin, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. And she basically said, tell your inner critic to shut up. Seriously, shut up. And it's so true. How quickly do we think negatively about something? And this is something that I should be celebrating. Like, this is an NSV for me, yet I'm finding the negative parts of it. Like, oh, my skin is popping out. Oh, you can see all of my skin because it's a jumpsuit I'm wearing, you know? And I have so much skin on my legs. I have so much skin on my belly. And so that's what I was focusing on. And so we really need to stop that. And unfortunately, it takes more of an effort to think positive things about ourselves. But if I am stuck in that dark place, if I'm stuck in that negative place, I will not be who God wants me to be. I will not do the things that I'm supposed to do, the things that God wants me to do. You know, it's so easy to just think of all the things that we do wrong, to think of all of our failures and all the mistakes that we make, you know, because every single one of us makes mistakes. Spoiler alert, you're gonna make more mistakes. It's inevitable. But we need to stop beating ourselves up, and we need to start speaking kind, healthy positivity to ourselves. And so I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna get skin removal surgery in the future, but right now I'm gonna try to enjoy this body, embrace this body, even though it's not 100% perfect, because you know what? It never will be. None of us will be 100% perfect. None of us are perfect, but we need to love ourselves right where we're at. We need to be proud of ourselves, you know? I mean, look at how far you've come. If you've been on this journey for a while, just look at how far you've come. Look back at the person you used to be. Where are you now compared to that person? If you're just getting started right now, pat yourself on the back. You're making the right choice. You're taking control of your health. We need to be proud of that. We need to be proud of ourselves and not focus on the mistakes, not focus on our failures or our shortcomings or the things that we do wrong, those bad decisions. We just have to shove them to the side, learn from them, and then keep growing. Keep growing. You know, I really believe that if I'm stuck in that place of negativity, that God can't work with me to help me become the person that I'm destined to be. Not if I'm still holding on to all that crappy stuff. You know, He can help us with that negativity, with that negative attitude, if we wholeheartedly want Him to remove it. But if we're still holding on to it and we refuse to let go of it, we're stuck. We're stuck in that place all by ourselves. And so we gotta let go. We gotta release the negative talk. Stop being your own worst critic. Stop. Christine really spoke to me this week, you know, because it's so true. Like, I have every right to celebrate my body. 180 pounds lost. I have every right to celebrate where I am right now. And yet I'm still focusing on the stuff I don't like. How many of you do that? Let's focus on the stuff we love about ourselves. What do you love about yourself? Write them down. Look at them. You know, even if we do have to make a list so we can actually visualize it, you know, what are the things that we love about ourselves right now? Everything. I encourage you guys to write it down and just look at it. Say them out loud. Because the more we repeat it, the more we say it out loud, the more we're going to believe it. The more it becomes our reality. So I just really felt led to talk to you guys about that. I don't know if there's someone out there that needs to hear it. Someone out there who's speaking that negative crap to yourself. Stop. Stop. Because I did too. I did too this week. And I'm going to try to be better. All right, guys, if you are still watching, comment below, bye-bye negativity. Because we got to shove it out the door. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and join my support group on Facebook. I will see you guys at the next video. Stay safe and choose health. Bye guys. Because the more we Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel.